This video will show you how to enroll a new participant into my food program. Start by clicking on the icon for participants and rosters. And then we have two choices here. We have add to existing household or add a new household. So if you are adding a sibling, for example, maybe the family welcomed a new baby and they are enrolling that child in care, you want to add them to an existing household. If it is a brand new family coming, then you want to do add new household. So let's start with adding to an existing household. So here you'll see a list of the households that are there. These are the primary guardian's name. And let's edit here. So here are two of the participants. If you want to add another one to this household, you go ahead and click Add Participant, and you go through and add them. So let's say we're going to do here. The only required fields are first name, last name, birth date, and start date. The rest of the fields that you'll see on here are optional. It's going to depend on your sponsor as to whether or not you want to fill these out. The other one that is very helpful is roster assignment. So that's where you say which classroom they're going to be in. So we're going to enroll this child in the infant room. If you don't specify which group they go in, they often go into a roster called unassigned, and that means that they haven't been assigned to a classroom yet. But if you know ahead of time, you go ahead and add that in. You can add additional information in here. You can add their schedule. You can add an enrollment form. You can add information about whether it is the parent or the center or provider who is providing formula or breast milk and solid foods for infants. And if they have a special diet statement, you can indicate that here. But to add a new participant, it's as easy as first name, last name, birth date, start date. So click Save. And you can see now that that child has been added to this household. Okay, if we go back to the main participant screen and we said add a new household, that one will create a blank household, and you'll want to add in the primary guardian in there as well as the children. So when we click add new household, we're going to get a blank household. So up here you can put the address that the children live at. Again, this is optional. So if you have another system for keeping track of parents' names or the children's address and phone number, there's no need to enter the data in here if you don't want to. Then to add a new participant, again, you just click on Add Participant and you go through the same thing that I just showed you. So you add the first name, the last name, the birth date, and the start date, and that is the minimum amount of information that you need to have.